Hello, hello. We are now live on Zoom as well as on Clubhouse. On the Clubhouse side, we've got some familiar faces. So happy to see everybody. And on the Zoom side, we have Kevin Nathaniel, who is our special guest today. And so on the Clubhouse side, we can't see the cameras, and so we're going to be mostly off with our cameras on the Zoom side as well. But I am going to invite Kevin to hop on with his camera for a moment. So if you're able to start your video, please do, and I'll stop this share. Hi, Kevin.
Okay,
There you are.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
So good to see you tonight. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We have just a couple people on the Zoom, but we have more invisible folks listening on the Clubhouse side.
Wonderful.
And I'm just so happy to have you with us tonight, Kevin. So Kevin Nathaniel is a longtime Mbira player. He's been an artist in residence at the Omega Institute for many years, and he hosts these beautiful unity gatherings of Mbira Kalimba in Union Square in the park. And Kevin is going to give us a little welcome, to share a little bit about the Mbira, to play a little bit, and then we're going to turn the cameras off again, and we're going to invite friends from either our Zoom or our Clubhouse side to play music, and hoping some of you will want to do that tonight. So, Kevin, again, warm welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to turn off my camera
Thank
and just
you.
give you the stage for a moment.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you so much, Jewel, and thank you to everyone that's come out today. Um, I'm super excited to be here with you all. My name is Kevin Nathaniel. I am an Mbira player and Kalimba player. I use those words interchangeably because to me, you're talking about the same concept, an instrument that you pluck with your keys. Pluck the keys with your fingers, and you produce the beautiful, enchanting sounds. Of course, the word Mbira is used more specifically regarding certain instruments out of Zimbabwe and Southern Africa. However, if you were to walk around in Zimbabwe with a kalimba, you would probably be someone would say that nice Mbira. So I was saying is that I'm an Mbira player and a kalimba player, but I interchange those freely because in the world that I came up in, which was long ago, we were always interchanging. We were always working with kalimbas and Mbiras together. And as I said, if you were in Southern Africa walking around with an instrument you call kalimba, somebody might say that instrument is Mbira because that's the word for the instrument. Kalimba also comes from Southern Africa. It's a word that Hugh Tracy got out of one of the languages of Southern Africa, and it basically means the similar kind of instrument, a small instrument you pluck with your fingers. So in Mbira is the ancient word out of Zimbabwe and also used throughout the region, Botswana, South Africa, which pertains to several different styles of this instrument. There are probably over 12 or 15 different styles in Zimbabwe alone with their own repertoires and different tunings. And so there's a wide variety of instruments called Mbira, and there's different Mbira. I play an Mbira style called Nyungwe Mbira, and I've been playing that for a long time. I started building them way back in 1982, and started playing them with a master player out of Zimbabwe. And then I started playing various kalimba styles. Actually, maybe from 1981 on, I was playing various kalimba styles. So that's really what I want to say, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been hosting some gatherings, as Jewel mentioned, in Union Square for kalimba players and mbira players. I'm gonna play a little bit now. Um, I have this one instrument that I want to play for you that I play a lot. It's a Nyungwe Mbira out of Zimbabwe. I have no problem with someone telling me it's a kalimba. It's all good. uh, I think for us musicians, we are more interested in what we're doing with the instrument than what we're calling the instrument in the first place. Um, so that's kind of where it is. But you pluck it with your fingers and thumbs like everything else, and it's in a big calabash. It's in a big gourd, and that's what gives it the resonance. So I'm gonna start with a piece that's for world peace. This is a piece for world peace. All right, thank you. That was a song for world peace, peace in the universe.
Oh, I love that, Kevin. Thank you so much. I feel like you maybe have taught that to us like way back, like 12 years ago at the Open Center. It seems like familiar to me.
I may have.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a pretty easy song to learn, you know. Once you get the basic part of it, and then you can just keep expanding and building once the basic parts. Yeah,
Amazing. Thank you, Kevin.
thank
I'm
you.
going to put up our slide again and share our slide. And we've got Kevin here. So that's, you can find Kevin at kevinnathaniel.com, right? That's your website that has a lot
Yes,
of your events and things. Yep.
yes, that's an easy way to find me, and also Instagram.
And Instagram. Great. Kevin, would you like to play something else? And then I might play something for a bit. We've got
Yeah, sure.
few more audience members still there. Yep.
I'd love to play something else.
Great.
I'm gonna switch up and play one of the kalimbas that I've been playing for a long time. When I my early days in New York, I used to work with a really great kalimba player by the name of Zaleka, and Zaleka was really uh, phenomenal. He passed in 2001, and he developed this kalimba style, which I'm gonna play right now. Um, but he was the master of it, and I'm probably one of the few people that's still playing his style. But this is the Zaleka. We call it Zaleka Mbira, but you can also call it Zaleka Kalimba. Zaleka Kalimba.
Ooh, thrilling. That was so buzzy. Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about the buzz of these
Yeah,
instruments? Because that's a really important part of a traditional Mbira. Is that correct?
yeah, yeah. These ones have wires wrapped around the keys at the top, and the buzz gives you like a sizzle sound while you're playing. The interesting thing is that sizzle sound does a lot of things for the instrument. It naturally projects the sound farther than if you weren't using rattles. So in other words, you can hear it from farther away. It also gives you an extra layer so that it sounds like you have an accompaniment going with you at times, like some sort of percussion instrument is playing underneath when you're playing. There's about another list of reasons why the rattles are on the instrument, but a great many of the instruments out of ancient instruments, acoustic ancient instruments out of Africa have rattles on them, and that is regardless of whether it's Mbira or a stringed instrument or a kora or whatever, that this rattle phenomenon is has a lot to do with sort of a philosophical approach to music too. And so that's why you see the rattle. And like I said, there's countless reasons. I, I, I can only begin to name a few of the reasons, but I'll tell you an interesting study. They did a study where they played music for people, and they played rattles over the top of the music, and they played music for people, and they didn't play rattles over the top of music. And they found that people's ears were able to peek in and pull out more details with the music they heard with the rattles played over the top. So there's something about the rattle sound that actually helps us to actually hear the music more than, it just helps the human brain to find more pattern, I think, in the music.
Mm, mm. That's so interesting that it has these, yeah, like a listening. I mean, there's philosophical in that, like the buzz has a meaning, right? As well as
Yeah.
like, yeah, that
Oh,
it
yeah.
helps like vibrate us into another state of consciousness.
Oh, yeah.
But also that there's this practical listening aspect that the rattles help us to listen with more attunement. It's almost like they're rattling us awake, right? They're
Yeah.
keeping us present, and we can't just zone out and go into a state of automatic listening. Like we have to be in deep listening
Yeah.
with this instrument.
Yeah. It's
Mm.
almost like something is trying to obfuscate the sound so our minds say, okay, let me cut through that.
Mm. Mm. Ready? Well,
Yeah.
Kevin, would you like to play us out?
You know
Since
what? I would absolutely
I mean, we are over the time, but it's such a treat to have you in the room. So I want to give you
I would
another moment.
absolutely love to do that. And
Okay.
you know what I want to do? Because I wanted to play this sansala that I have.
Oh, actually, if you want, you're welcome to turn on your video again because now it's just us in the
All right,
Zoom.
let me
So I
try to
will.
turn that on. There, I'm on. Okay, so this is my sansala, which I am loving, and it's got I think a goat skin on it. I'm gonna play this, and I'm just going to do something improvisational right now. Um, Here we go.
been such a treat. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and your music and your artistry. And
Yeah.
thank you,
Wow. Thank
Kevin.
you. My own closing words is just play. That's the beauty of it. That word. I'm so glad that somebody applied the word play to music. Nobody works music, right? You play music. So
Mm,
just play, yeah, just play because the healing that goes on behind that is on so many levels. It's not just you, it's you're healing so many other people and things and so play. Yeah.
mm.